All right, so you're looking for some of the best books to read this year so that you can change your life, so that you can transform your life. There we go, there's one. All right, there's another. These books are gonna change your life, so let's talk about them right now. If you don't know me already, I'm Clark, and some people like to call me the Fearless Authentic Life Advice Guy because I like to give you information, content that's gonna help you live an amazing life. Oh, and be sure to stick around for the entire video. I don't want you to miss any of the 3 books that I'm gonna recommend, but I've also got a free download for you at the very end of this video, so please stick around. And be sure to hit that subscribe button. It's right down there in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, and hit that notification bell. That way you don't miss any of the episodes that I release every week on Wednesday or Friday. All right, do it now. Hit it, come on, smash it. All right, so the first book that I believe can change your life and help you live hopefully a fearless life, a life of not giving too many fudges, is this book right here. Hopefully you can see that. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Bleep. I decided just to manually throw that bleep in there, but I think the title speaks for itself. But unlike what the title says, this is not a middle finger to the world. This is more of like a middle finger to a certain way of living and thinking that keeps you trying too hard for the wrong reasons, or trying too hard to obtain the wrong things. It's about honestly trying less. It's about less is more, really, when it comes to caring or giving to shiitake mushrooms about what matters and what doesn't matter. I mean, Mark Manson is really kind of honestly brilliant when it comes to this book. It's quite a blunt, very truthful book about how really suffering and pain and failure is really the best way to learn, and that so many of us run from failure. We run from pain. That's really the best way. And unfortunately, the only way that we can truly learn and grow in life is to hit rock bottoms, to fail, to have to get up and brush ourselves off and try all over again. Is it possible that we give too many F's about the wrong thing? We care too much about trying to fit in. We care too much about trying to make people happy. We care too much about having lots of money. We care too much about what's the next popular piece of tech that we're gonna have to get our hands on before everyone else. Maybe these things don't matter, and maybe we should stop giving so many F's about them. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Bleep, a Fudge, by Mark Manson. A counterintuitive approach to living a good life, and this book will indeed help you live a good life. There you go. Book number 1. If you're on board with this breaking mentality and trying to do less and caring and only giving F's about things that are actually important, I want you in the comments to put "don't give a fudge." That way I know that we're all on board and we're all on the same page about how we're gonna change our mentality this year and how we're gonna focus on what's important. All right, now book number 2, a book that you should read no matter where you're at in life, is The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. This book is amazing. This book is about spirituality. It's about changing the way that we as humans operate. This is about breaking a mentality of the past. I don't know about you guys, but I believe in ancestral trauma. I believe that there's a certain way of thinking and living that is passed down from generation to generation, that there are agreements made for us by our parents, by our grandparents, that we are told to live by. These agreements are made for us, honestly, before we're even born. You know, we're taught to think a certain way because our parents do their best to teach us and raise us to be hopefully good human beings, and they pass on to us what was passed on to them. However, books like this can help us understand that perhaps not all of the agreements made for us by those that were trying to do their best, hopefully, are necessarily agreements that we have to live by. The 4 agreements that this book talks about is just being impeccable in every single way, in your word, in your actions, in your life as a human being, not making assumptions, which helps relieve so much stress, fear, and anger in our relationships, not taking things personally, which has a lot to do with just having healthy relationships in general, and how we deal with the world, and we figure out that not everything's about us, and not everything's an attack on us, and helps us get rid of that victim mentality, in essence. And then just doing our best, knowing that we're only human, and some days we're gonna do awesome, some days we're not gonna do so well, but that's okay. We try to do our best every single day. Those are the 4 agreements this book focuses on, and those are the 4 agreements that can truly help you live a good life. And combined with Mark Manson, I mean, we're talking old school, Toltec, ancient wisdom here, combined with modern day don't give a fudge. I mean, these things can change your life, and I hope that you read them both. Now, the 3rd book, I don't have a copy of it because I did the audio book version, but it's this one right here. which is Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. David Goggins' story is crazy. None of us will probably ever do the things that he's done or that he still does do, but he is so inspiring. He's all about getting comfortable with being uncomfortable, doing things that we find challenging, focusing on doing things that we're afraid of, because by doing those things, by getting comfortable being uncomfortable, we will figure out that we have a lot more ability in our mind, in our heart, in our body that we ever thought possible. So the audio version is so awesome because not only is it an audio book and you get to hear the story, it's also a podcast. So between chapters, David and the co-author discuss the chapter. And it's like having David Goggins in your living room, or honestly having David Goggins like on your shoulder or in your head. And it's really, really cool. The guy's really blunt. He's very forthright. He's vulgar sometimes, but I mean, the guy went through Bud's training like 3 times, and to do that, you can pretty much be as much of a badass as you want. Most of us are not going to try to do the things that he's done, but it's about the fact that we can be more than we think. We can become more in every single way, mind, body, and spirit, than others have led us to believe, that we have led ourselves to believe, that we, in our mind, possess the ability to go further and deeper and harder and for further through the pain than we ever thought manageable. What's something that you think right now off the top of your head that you can do that you're not comfortable with that you could try this year to get comfortable with? I really want to know what you're going to challenge yourself to do so that you can get more comfortable being uncomfortable. All right? Go ahead. Leave that comment below. All right, well, there you have it, my friends. 3 of the best book recommendations that I can think of for 2021. Read them. The links are in the description below. And hey, like I promised, free content, free download. This is a digital guide I really want to email to you. It's a guide about getting anything you want using the law of attraction and manifestation. But in order for me to email it to you, I need your email. So in the description below is a link to sign up for my blog and my email list, which I hope you do so that I can send the digital guide your way, just for another maybe a little 3-page, 4-page easy read that you can apply to make 2021 an amazing year. But before you go, before you hit any of the links below, please like this video, smash that like button, be sure to share this video, and of course, really importantly, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, it's right down there in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. And then, really importantly, hit that notification bell. The process looks like this. That way, you're the first to know when I publish new content every single week. And until I see you again, which is hopefully next week, be sure to check out that playlist over there, or maybe that video right down there. And remember what I always say, be authentic, be fearless, be you, and everything else will fall into place. Thanks for your time, my friends, and talk to you soon. Bye.